107.5 WBLS, your number one source for R&B.
Cosby.
Woo. Yeah.
Bill Cosby admitting to drugging women that he wanted to be intimate with. Major blow to
10-year-old
his
deposition.
image. Yeah.
2005.
Right.
It comes to surface. Yeah, I gave him.
Major
Quaaludes.
blow to his image.
Oh my goodness.
So my question to you, Judge, is: do you think any of this will come into criminal court at any time? Like they said, there's one case that's not out of the statute of limitations. There's one case.
Yeah, I hear them saying that perhaps there's one.
Right.
But no, I don't think that it'll result in any criminal prosecution. The case that they're referring to is 4 years, and I don't think there's enough current evidence that would stick. And I'm not sure that the statute of limitation has not already expired on that type of crime, unless they try and suggest that it was sexual assault. And I'm not so sure it was. I just don't know enough of the facts. One case, for example, the woman, and please forgive me, ma'am, if you're listening, but she stayed 2 days with the man, and I don't think she was out for 2 days. He may have... he may have drugged her or engaged in drugs, as he has admitted in his deposition on some instances. But whether it was sexual assault remains to be proven, and I'm just not sure. Yes, you give a person something and they engage in intercourse as a result. Not always the case that it's sexual assault. Perhaps they woke up and
decided to stay.
Who knows? I give Mr. Cosby the benefit of the doubt. Mr. Cosby has given over $100 million. It doesn't excuse his behavior, but he has given over $100 million to black colleges and black causes. In fact, there's no other black person in the history of the planet, except for perhaps Michael Jackson, whom have given that much money to educate our young people. Yeah. So I think he deserves the benefit of the doubt. I think that, yes, he made that settlement. Perhaps he didn't want to go to court. He did admit some of the things in the deposition. He said that all of it was voluntary. I don't know.
So you don't think that do you think it's fair that he's being stripped of so many different things now? Amazon, a lot of the celebrities now are distancing themselves from him. Do you think all of this is fair, being that it hasn't been proven?
Yeah, see, I'm a lawyer and a judge. I have to believe in due process.
Okay.
And I have to believe that the facts must be proven. And his admissions has excluded any admission to involuntary engagement in sexual activity. He did say, I give it to women.
Consensual?
Yes, but he continues to claim it's consensual. And so until proven otherwise, I can't conclude that it wasn't. And I know some folks are going to be mad at me, but I'm a lawyer and a judge, and that's how I must look at it. And they've stripped him of a lot of his endorsements, and I think that's more image-based than it is due process. So perhaps they have that right to do because they use it for commercial purposes and it's based on his image.
Well, let me ask you to put on your counselor hat. If you were counsel to Cos, what would you suggest he do to stop all this, to stop this media onslaught?
Yeah.
How would you go about and say,
the
look,
demise of his image?
File injunctions. I would file injunctions against the media outlets that are focusing on it. I would file injunctions against the allegations that are being made, and require that it be that a civil or a criminal procedure began, as opposed to people continuing, or media outlets in particular, continuing to make conclusions, if you will. That's what I've seen, a lot of conclusions, as opposed to allegations and discussions. And perhaps he should speak more about it. I think his wife has addressed some of it. And anytime your wife is sticking up for you for something that has been that is so dastardly, if you will. And then I think he has a competent lawyer, a sister now, who is speaking on his behalf. But I'm not defending him. I'm not defending him because it could very well be that he engaged in sexual assault.
Yes.
But it hasn't been proven, and I'm a judge, and you must prove the facts that are being alleged before you can conclude that it happened.
No doubt
right.
about it. Ooh, I tell you.
Okay. The judge has spoken.
Yes.
And he will continue to speak at 1 o'clock on Channel 10 and Channel 55 WLNY. You can watch Judge Mathis at 1 and 2 o'clock. And remember, September 7th starts the 17th season of Judge Mathis.